No hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
I got some blessings that I don't deserve. I got some scars, but they you learn. Case in 55. All right, baby. Cassandra South Fullerton. Miss Garrett, thank y'all for coming in. Cassandra, I just want to give you my condolence. I know it's hard to lose a loved one, especially someone as close to you as your father. I know that feeling. I lost mine 3 years ago now. Uh, Father love is father's love. It's it's nothing you can say about that. Father love is father's love. Man, I know that feeling. I wish it on nobody. My brother J3, thank you for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. Uh, my Zone 7A family, Mary Grow with me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank y'all for coming. Sherry, thank you for coming. No thank yous needed. I'm sending all my strength and prayers. This journey, thank you for coming in. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. This is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. I'm back after 5 weeks. My brother Joseph, J3 has been holding it down for me. I appreciate him. Great person. Everybody know he's a great person. You know what I'm saying? He'll do anything in the world for anybody. He's just one of them type of person. He's a great person. Uh, I've been dealing with stuff in my life also. Like we all have. Death in the family. We're nobody close as my dad, but it was one of my cousins passed. And, just trying to take care of myself. I got little problems on myself. Panama, thank you for coming in. It's good to see you back too. It's good to see you back. We all got the little problems going on in life. Boy, what I want to get off my chest this week is gotta be the inflation, man. Inflation. Let me tell you, when we bought this place, been about 17, 18 years ago now. We had to have a new central heating air unit put in. And back in about 17 years ago, it cost us $4,800. Well, the last couple of years we had ended up spending, I don't know, about $2,300 on getting both of the fans fixed. Either I think the compressor went out too. My family, experience with Sassy. Thank you for coming in, Sammy Joe. Hey, it's always a pleasure to see you come in. Great person. Yeah. And so now we need another one. Ours went out Monday or Tuesday. It's been hot. That's a lot of fans in the window. Our AC is out. We got some coming. We got a new one coming tomorrow. But man, don't you know? They changed the law. They did away with the Freon that was being used. So now the prices is sky high for that Freon now. I'm talking about a barrel of Freon now costs you $1,500. So if you gotta have, I think it's like $125. I think they put it in by the. I don't forgot how they measure it to put it in. But for each unit or each gallon, whatever, it's like $125 a pop to get yours filled up. If you got an average 2.5 to 3 ton tank, then that right there is gonna cost you about $1,200-$1,500. And plus, if you got a leak, that's another $200-$300 right there just to fix that leak. Bro, thank you for coming in. Uh, Jay and Ness, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah. So the new unit, which will hopefully be in tomorrow, man, that thing costs $7,400. I know it's been some years, but man, my God, boy, it's always something, man. It's always something. That's life, though, man. That's life. You gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta take the good with the bad. Well, this is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. I'm up here running my mouth. Been off today. Took off a half a day yesterday. Off today. Off tomorrow. Off Saturday and Sunday. What's better, Miss T? Thank you for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, but it's been raining like crazy here, and right now I'm so glad before my AC is out. And that rain been keeping the temperatures about in the 80s, so it ain't been too hot off in here. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I wish I was off for a day. I'm off for. I was off for half a day yesterday. I'm off today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. But better. You work so much. You get burnt out. You get burnt out. And usually around this time, thunderstorms down here too. Yeah, we've been having some bad storms down here. Man, blew my corn over. My corn was looking so good this year, and which I stood it back up, so maybe it'd be all right. Man, my corn was looking so good this year. Ears was already forming, and this storm come through. Man, 70 and 80 miles per hour winds, which has been feeling good in the house because of the storm, but it blew my corns over. It broke. I dug up some bananas, potted them up. Just gonna get rid of those. And man, it broke. It broke one of my banana pups. Quit. Yeah, broke one of my banana pups and everything. Big Bruce, thanks for coming in. Yeah, yeah, that is true, Big Bruce. That is true, but I didn't vote for him then. Now the last time he ran for office, I voted for him over the dude that's in office now. Yeah, I voted for him over him. First coming up, y'all, Educated Natural. Thank you for coming in. First coming up is my brother, your brother, J3.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, bro?
Hot.
I know it.
My AC working, but it's still hot.
Yeah, it's still hot, and it's hot. Well, like I said, we had both of them fans placed. And one of them fans was like what $1,100. One was like almost $6, and then that other piece was $4, almost $5. I mean, it's 17 years old. It's time. It's like, yeah, we can put a new fan on it and put some leakage in it and fill it back up. That'll cost you like $3,500. And it can't even guarantee that's gonna last a year. What the crap?
I think you better go get some box fans, bro. Go get some
That's
box
what we
fans.
got. That's what we got in the winter. In the winter, right now.
Hey, it's hot. I looked at my temperature today. It said 99, and I think it was over 99.
Well, it didn't get that bad here because we had all them storms to come through. It's been raining here for the last 2 days. Well, last 3 days actually.
Only time I've been getting rain is when the sprinkler come on automatic out there in the morning. That's it.
Man, my front yard is flooded.
Oh.
My yard is flooded.
Well, when we had all that rain, was that last month? In the last month we had all that rain, and The only thing in my garden you can recognize is the watermelon and some squash. That's it. You don't know whether the corn is corn or grass. I got about 7 things planted out there. And you can only recognize 3 of them.
For real? Good God.
Yeah, the
I
grass.
know
That
my
grass.
pumpkins is looking pretty good this year too. Last year we did pumpkin grew like crazy, but could never get no pumpkins on them. But this year that's looking pretty good.
That fella grew out there so bad, and then the heat keeping me from out there. I put that pear tree in the ground last week. I put the 2 pawpaws in the pear tree in the ground, and the pear tree looked like it's in a desert somewhere. That fella just whizzling up from this heat, and it's being soaked with water and everything. But that fella looking bad.
Looking bad. Yeah, pears and apples. When all this rain, it causes that cedar rust to spread on them more. It don't matter if like I sprayed mine. I sprayed my trees in fall again before the blooms broke, and then I sprayed them again before the first rain with a copper fungicide.
Mm-hmm.
What's supposed to Sugar Daddy William, thank you for coming in. What's supposed to stop that cedar rust from getting on your trees. But it don't work, man. Especially when you're getting rain like we getting now. It's still gonna spread.
I don't have any disease or anything on mine. It's just the heat that's getting to it.
The heat.
Yeah, it's the heat getting to it. Now I got another pear tree that's planted up by the house, and it got pears on it, but they're about the size of the cherry seed, about the size of a cherry seed. Got tons of them on there, and I don't think they're gonna make it though. It's too hot for them. And that one's been in the ground for over 3 years now.
Real?
No, I actually been there for over 4 years. I don't think it's gonna produce nothing.
Well, my pears, I got that Kiefer pear, pineapple pear, a Bartlett pear, and a Mungo or Mongolian, however you want to say it. That Kiefer, Mongolian, and that pineapple pear is supposed to be very resistant to that cedar rust. But it seems like that pineapple pear gets it no matter. And they're supposed to be the most resistant one I got.
I'm letting you know, buddy. Well, I don't even worry about that. I just whatever grow, what don't grow, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, I don't even like spraying my trees. I don't like
one time or another's gonna take care of me.
A lot of people like spraying neem oil, and I'm like, I might see when I first see some little damage, I might hit them with some neem oil once, and if I don't stop it, I just spray water and pick it off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If it's leaves, I just cut the leaves off.
No,
I don't like using all them chemicals. I know it's organic and all that, but I still just don't like using it, man.
Well,
they don't use that stuff in nature.
I put it this way, and
my brother Tori, thank you for coming in. Everyday Life on OCD's Chick, thank you for coming in.
I got a friend that talks about the garden and everything, but he'll get the fruits and all that stuff from the store, and he'll put it on his garden to fertilize and everything. But the only problem I'm thinking that you don't want to use chemicals, but you're using the fruit that they put chemicals on. So don't you think you would get it eventually?
Same thing. David, what's going on, bro?
Hello, chat.
I'm finna prune up my figs, David. So I'll be hitting you up pretty soon.
Yeah, I just put them 3 little figs in the pot out there. They doing good. It's just that I'm gonna do them like I do the big one. Just take and fill that container up with water and let them go from there. Cause this heat ain't doing them no justice.
Man, my figs is loving this heat, man. They don't, they too much don't like rain. But when they ain't got fruit on them, they love it rain. But when they got fruit on them, the drier it is, the better it is for them.
Yours is in the ground, so they're gonna get some water. All mine are in pots.
Bro said he sprayed his trees and then his Asian pears. Where'd it go? Still got blight, not spraying my trees again. And I thought Asian pears was resistant to blight.
I
That's what I
I didn't
thought
get
anyway.
I never had any problem with my Asian pear tree.
I don't even have an Asian pear. I didn't even know about Asian pears, so I started watching YouTube, started seeing everybody else with it. I was like,
That
man, they
fella,
resistant to blight. They don't catch cedar rust. I was like, man, I'm fan. Then Leah was talking about that one that tastes like butterscotch. I was like, oh my God.
I don't know about
Now I want an
butterscotch, but
Asian pear.
that fella is juicy. And now my grandmother, they had a pear tree right behind their house, but it couldn't have been an Asian pear. They big and everything too. But comparing them pears to the Asian pear, I don't want no but Asian pear in my yard. They
Really?
big and juicy.
The ones Leah was showing was they were round and it looked like they was butterscotch looking.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
forgot what kind of was it. Did it start with an S? Ashia? Was that it? No, man. I don't forgot what it was, but man, when he was biting into it, I was like, my God, man, my mouth over here water. I want to try some of that, man. It looked delicious.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
So what y'all been doing? What's been going on? Ain't nobody got nothing to get off their chest. How the guards doing? How's life going? You know, I know there's some crazy stuff going on in this world right now. And we've been seeing the news.
yeah,
You know, people cry wolf, and then it makes it hard on everybody else.
and the
You
bad
know,
thing. Go ahead.
you know, you think by watching the news and all that, man, you think the whole world is just nothing but evil people. But when you watch stuff like YouTube and stuff, you'll still see, man, there's still some great people in this world. I
Yes,
say
it is.
about it's still about 75 to 80% great people in this world. But people are so afraid because people done lied so much. They you you told this and you told that, you don't really know what to believe. And people scared. People scared.
Well, me
I mean,
personally, I stopped watching TV last year. I'm tired of watching it where you run into this, you think something getting better, and you go to another channel, another news channel, and they telling you how bad it is and everything. I just stopped watching too. I love
yeah,
NCIS. I even stopped watching
Rudy,
all.
thanks for coming in.
I don't
Yo,
all my
yeah,
daughter.
I don't like watching the news either, but I like watching the weather. Well, you know, you always got to watch the weather.
I
Then you
watch
see
it on
them
my phone.
stories pop up.
I watch it on my phone. That's it.
My garden is moving slow compared to previous years. Mine too. I thought I might have planted too late. I think I planted late or something.
Wow.
Hey, I appreciate it. I
Sammy
just
Joe.
seen it. Sammy Joe, I appreciate it. I want to get it off my chest. It's an awesome community. Thank you for letting me get it off. Hey, anytime, Miss T. Yes, it is. It's a great community. I ain't got no thing. I'm gonna have to figure out something about that.
Sing her a song for the money. Sing us, give her
Okay,
her
I will.
money's worth. Sing a song.
Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I want to keep doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I want to keep doing me. Hey, yeah.
Mary's grow with me. That's I just get tired of all that. And the incident what happened with the girl recently. If my wife, I was just laying in the bed and the wife started talking about it, and that's how I found out all about it. And my wife said, "I think she's guilty." From all evidence that my wife gathered and everything, my wife said she's guilty. And
Man, then I was hearing something about they said she broke in the register and took money from a job, and they
yeah,
said
all
she
that.
was been googling all type of different stuff. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. What is wrong with people? I'm gonna tell you like this. I worked a lot in my life. I mean, a lot. I worked myself almost to death, but I'd rather work myself to death than go try to steal from anybody. I'm not finna steal from nobody. I'm not finna wake up in penitentiary over something I stole. That's crazy. Bias, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
But I ain't gonna say I can make. I don't gave them 22 years. I can survive in the penitentiary, but
But I
I
don't
don't want
want
to live
to.
there. I don't want to live there.
Just like I ain't want to go to the army to hear somebody telling me what to do and hollering and screaming at me. I want to go pay attention. Somebody tell me when I gotta go to sleep, when I gotta take a shower, when I can go out in the yard, when I gotta go, when can I use the phone? Man, you
Uh-huh.
think I want that in my life? No, sir. Life hard enough. And that's something I never understood either. People always swerving down here. Well, I know that's how it was always down here. They swerving down the hardest men around is these drug dealers. These people out here robbing people and stealing people. No, that's not true. The hardest men in the world is the ones that get up every day, hit that clock, or go out there and make a living and come home to their kids and teach their kids how to be a man or a woman. That's the hardest man in the world. We idolize the wrong people in life. We
True
do.
that. True
We
that.
put these people, and by giving, I think by most of the time, like all these shootings and all this, we keep giving these people this platform. I mean, this man done shot up all these people. They keep blasting this picture everywhere. You know what I'm saying? For what? For what? You just idolizing that man. You making all these people idolize that man.
True that.
It's just crazy.
I forgot the police show. The one with Shamar Moore.
Yeah, at some
Uh,
point in your life, somebody's telling what to do.
the what was that? Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
And the young fellow was about to shoot somebody, and they just stopped and said, "Okay, I tell you what, we will put this on the news. We're going to show that you got the upper hand and everything." And just by telling him that, everybody survived. And
Lisa
that's
J,
just
thank you for
it.
coming in.
Folks just want to. You got folks that got the wrong mind, and that's what gets them off. That's what gets.
Passionate Tree Arts, thank you for coming. Yeah, man, it's just like people so quick to pull a gun and shoot somebody. You kill somebody, where you think you going? All over something stupid, argument over a woman. I mean, come on, man, over money. You can get money every day, all day. You just got to get it the right way.
That's it. Hey, I'm twice retired, and if I was able, I'd do it a third time.
Yeah, I wish I could one time retire. Maybe one day soon.
Hey, Shanny, how you doing?
Hey, Shanny, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all for coming in. I'm trying to remember the rest of that song. There's so many versions of that song. I heard that song on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's so many versions of that song. I don't remember them all.
The most important part is why I got to work for money, why it ain't free. That's it.
Some people don't know how to get money, and that's true. That's true. I mean, because some people they ain't raised in a household where they shown how to get money. They really don't. It's so crazy. You know, I was raised mostly in a single parent's house. My mom worked most of the time 2 jobs to take care of all 3 of us, me and my 2 sisters. You know, I knew how hard. I knew you had to work hard to get what you want in life from just watching her work.
But I might step on somebody's feet right now. But the point to it is where the
Yeah,
families.
watching negative make people negative. Yes, that is definitely true, David. I'm telling you, that right there had me in a negative mind state for a long time, man. I'm talking about a long time. Just watching, being around people in that negative mind state, and just what people told me over the years, it had me bitter for a long time. And my kids, my 2 girls, you know what I'm saying? They ain't mine biological, but they're my girls. And they even see that. You know, I'm a different person now than I was back then. And I wish I could be the person now that I was now back then. You know what I'm saying? It would have made it a whole lot easier then, because I was a bitter person back then, man. I was a totally bitter person. And I was just mad at the world. But I'm glad I changed. Maybe they forgive me for it. The retired gardener, thank you for coming in.
Broke farm, I'm gonna have to slightly disagree with you. Stop
What you
making
say?
excuses for lazy people. You got, like I say, every children in raised was not raised with a mother and father, so they didn't get to see that daddy go to work every day or see mom go to work every day.
And that's something we gotta change too. I mean, there no child has come in this world. If it's proven to be your child, man, you gonna have to be there for it. And it's not even about the money. Ah, It's more about the life lessons, what you can teach that child, the better their life. I mean, just some of the mistakes you made in life. Let them know some of this. Let them know some of this. Some of this right there will help them, and their life will be 10 times better. Quit. What I say?
Well, hey, if you don't have a good man in your life teaching you something, and you're a house full of boys, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna go the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's
But
facts.
I also
But
gotta.
then,
I
but
know
you
I
could
made that
out.
statement. I know I made that statement, but I also got to go against the statement as well because my mother raised me,
Yeah,
and I did go in the right
quit, boy.
direction to my mom. So that's a yes and no in that statement I made.
You know, I
It's
didn't.
a shame you contradict your own self when you make a statement.
I mean, you grow in life. I mean, I think I'm 10 times better person I was back then, which I know I am. But you grow in life. I mean, you live and you learn. I mean, it's like we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
And you can recover from it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. No, I try to be a better person day by day. Hey, and that's right, David. That's right. And in a lot of cases, that is true. If you don't give money, you can't see your child. Yeah, women can raise good men. That's facts
Yes.
too. My mama raised me. I mean, I ain't saying I'm a good man. I'm a better man than a lot.
Okay, I'm biased.
Yeah, but we all have our faults though. I keep an eye on these dogs, boy. They going crazy. Hey, next coming up is my brother and yours, Big Roof. What's going on, bro?
About to lose some brothers right now. No,
Say again?
I'm about to lose some brothers right now. Let me tell you, man, I've been around negativity
Urban
my life.
Harvest.
I ain't never let it change me. Look at Tory. He's negative as I don't know what. Man, I don't never let Tory change me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, all I want to say is, man, some people don't know how to get money in life. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to get money in life, and some people love getting money in life. It ain't janky. I got this fan on because it's hot as fish grease around here. Educated Natural. Hold on, let me turn this fan on.
Don't let it get you all hot, Rooster. Leave your fan on. Cool off, bro.
No. No, T and she just all happy because she finally moved in and now her mic can sound like it's worth something. You know what I'm saying?
No, hey, she just
She ain't gonna
trying to
sound
get
like
you
she in
back.
the bathroom no more with no
She
pictures
trying
on
to
the
get,
wall.
yeah, that's why she trying to get you back from talking about her mic. Oh, she gonna get you.
But on another note, I hear look at Tori. I hear what you're saying though, but about the cost of inflation and things like that.
Yeah.
But we were warned. You know what I'm saying? We had warnings that this was going to happen when you put them tariffs on other countries. You know what I'm saying? Who you think paying for it? It ain't the other countries, it's us.
Yeah.
You raise the prices on them, they raise the prices on us. So we got to pay for it. We paying for the tariffs. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So no, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? And we just you know, people fail to see things like that. You know what I'm saying? I know they, you know, I know a lot of people talk about this administration and the last administration, but I mean, if you really look at it, no administration has really been,
Perfect.
you know,
No.
favorable to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. They do just a little bit, and so they look better.
Right. You know, they lied to you. They lied to you enough to get them in office, and then that's when you don't hear from them no more. You know what I'm saying?
Like my
That's
cousin, like my cousin always say, they lie to you, make them sound fly to you.
Right, there you go. There you go. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, like they told me, J3, and with all due respect, you know, all you got to do is to find a preacher that can preach a Bible verse to you, and you think he God. You know what I'm saying? If he could just quote 2 or 3 verses out the Bible, this man know what he's doing. This man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's all, you know. So it all goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? We you know, we just gotta, as people, you know, sit down and do the research for ourselves and understand what's going on in life. You know what I'm saying, man? But you know, I'm the type of person I don't even trip off of it. You know what I'm saying? I watch the news, I hear what I hear, I get on by my business, I see all my negativity, I know that ain't what I want to be, so I stay away from it. You know what I'm saying?
You can't change it. You
you cannot change
everything. I mean, you
know.
just gotta do what's best for you and your family.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And so you know, it's hey, one thing about it, man, you know, without no green, you're gonna be a whole lot of mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all, you know. Matter of fact, I'm glad I came to get it off my chest today. You want to talk about inflation?
Beat that chest.
You want to talk about inflation? So let me hide my address for y'all be trying to show up at my house and stuff.
Yeah,
So
we must save ourselves.
went to get a motorcycle registered today.
Mm-hmm.
This is what my green turned into. A little bitty tag.
That's it.
$600.
Whew.
So
Good Lord.
I'm glad mine was free. I wish you could be like me.
Hey man. When I tell you, I was very unhappy walking up out of there, but it was partially my fault. But at the same time, I just wish I had y'all registration fees. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to our California registration fees.
Yeah.
Because they tell you in California, your registration is going towards road work and all of this stuff, right? Man.
Got the worst roads
Hey,
around.
we got potholes 6 feet deep. Boy, you can walk down the street and break an ankle in it, let alone tear your whole front wheel off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Broke, man. Hey, Broke, can I use your address to register my bike to your house?
You say your tax in Georgia $20.
$20. Hey, man.
I think ours like 50.
That's because when you buy your car now, you pay most of the taxes when you buy your car now.
Yeah.
And now they just get you. Everybody's not $20, but depending on what kind of vehicle you got.
Man, hey Odom, man, can you take control of your chat, Odom? Y'all letting Big Mouth get out of hand, man. Passionately Intrigued is getting out of hand here.
Oh my God!
listen, no, but on the real, man, it is. So yeah, we do have car. So I'll just tell you like this now: the difference between a red state and a blue state, man. You go to Arizona, red state, right? So their tags, I mean, they're probably their raggediest road is better than our good roads here in California. And I'm like,
really?
Yeah, man. Listen, man, and you don't even see a piece of paper flying across the freeway in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. You come out here, man, you liable to find a refrigerator rolling across the road. That's real talk. You be ducking and dodging stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Educated Natural said she tried to help you fix it.
She Educated Natural with that. That wasn't no hard. See, she got me over. Look, I got to turn my fan back on over.
Hey, that was your beginner bike she was working on, wasn't it?
That wasn't even a beginner bike, man. What was that?
Off the road.
What was that you was working on, Tim? But yeah, man,
that's
that was an exercise machine, wasn't it?
That's one of them new Harleys.
Man, I don't. She swerving down. It was a Harley, but I thought it was a Farley. fake army. You know what I'm saying? She, and then I don't know what she how you got on one ratchet working on a whole motorcycle though. Yeah, we don't want her wrenching on nothing.
Magic wrench.
We don't want her working on nothing. Tori, I see you in the chat going crazy over there, Mr. Big Hat Nation. I got you. Hey, listen, everybody, y'all go join Big Hat Nation because I need some money from that man.
Big Hat Nation.
Hey, you might as well forget it, Rooster.
Right.
You might get a cup of coffee at the most.
Right.
He just
Look
throw
at
that
that
dude
kid
off the
now.
panel.
When you good, you only need one tool. Wow. No, but yeah, older man, I hear you, man. You know, man, I deliver I deliver those units all day, every day. Man, listen. Hey, those air conditioning units ain't cheap, man, at all.
Sure they ain't.
Oh my goodness. You know, yeah.
Got the magic too.
Hey man, no, Tori talking about kick me out of here, man. Would you kick Fasty and Trees and 10 out of here? They over there talking all that madness in the chat.
Supreme, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, but on another note though, you know, man, the negativity has taken over, man. You know, people just don't. Some people don't know how to distinguish between the two. You know, people are so easily influenced now by negativity and like y'all say, you know, a lot of people don't have those 2-parent homes, but I know a lot of people that had 2-parent homes that really, you know, grew up wanting to be somebody that they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a single-parent home too, J3, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? My mama, she was everything. She was the original hustler in the family and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the mamas, man.
Hey man, mamas is the best, man, for real.
Mother's Day is every day.
Mamas are the best. I tell you that right now. If it wasn't for them, it'd be no us. You know what I'm saying? Even though we carry the people around all our life, you know what I'm saying? They only have to carry them around for 9 or 10 months.
And Rooster say all you mothers on there that keep talking trash, y'all good too.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Look, I know I'm gonna get some flack for that one.
Hey, we got a good deal. That's awesome.
Yeah,
man. I think we got 3 quotes. No, 2. We got 2. We got one. It was, I think, it was 80, 81, and then the one we ended up going with was 74.
Yeah, mothers, man, they be.
Yeah, I love my mama too, man.
Hey,
shout out to the father. Yeah, shout out to the fathers too. It don't matter. You wouldn't be here without them. I mean, it don't matter.
Right. They definitely wouldn't. My kids definitely wouldn't be here without me, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I probably should have let them go on a cheat or something, but you know, but definitely they you know what I'm saying? Hey, because they cost a lot of money, man. I don't care what nobody say. I love them, but I don't like giving up my money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got to give it going in and coming out. You got to give it in and going out. Man.
Hey, man, listen. I'm just glad they grown now. I can look at my own money now. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean? My daughter's having a baby shower Saturday. Daddy, what you getting me?
Right.
What?
Right.
Come on, girl. I done gave you all your life. Now you still want me to give you.
Right. You're right. That's right, retired Gardner. You definitely right. I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Some people do. You know, at some point we all told what to do in life. You know what I'm saying? We agree with that or not. You know, at some point. But I hear what Odom was saying. You know, about not wanting to join the army because he didn't want to be told what to do, and not wanting to go to jail because he didn't want to be told what to do. But you know, he get told what to do at home. So, you know, but only thing about that is he can walk out the door now. and cool off.
You don't know my wife.
He can walk out the door and cool off on that one and come back and then be like, yeah, okay, you was right.
I might have to stand up for the army now. They gonna fuss at you and all that, but once basic training is over, you got your own show.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I regret not going to the service because I did want to go to the service, and I wanted to go to the Navy because I work in the electronics field, and they teach you about electronics for free. You learn everything on the ship, and they send you to school. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I was just like, I really wanted to go, but the streets was more intriguing than the Navy. You know what I'm saying? And that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to tell me
David said,
Rooster
"I hate
can
the
drink all
military.
that
I
water?
want my mama."
No, I definitely can't drink all that water.
And
I
that's
can't
why I
drink-
didn't go.
Hey, listen. If it's something out there that I can swim to, I'm definitely gonna swim to it. But well, I ain't had to learn it in school, David Corey. I learned it on the job, so that's I didn't have to pay for none of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying, in the Navy, I would have had it for free, and I would have been more of a technician, and I wouldn't have had to pay for it like I do at school. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know what I'm saying? So, but I learned it all on the job, so I do low and high voltage wiring and all that stuff now. When I work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no job, so don't y'all go talking about it. I don't want to hear y'all talking. Man, I didn't know Big Rooster had a job. I didn't know Big Rooster had a job, man.
Big Rooster got about 15 jobs.
There you go.
You didn't know he was half Jamaican?
Hey, half Jamaican, half Negro, half Mexican, half whatever other race that might work.
Whatever it takes.
Money,
whatever it takes.
Getting money, whatever getting money.
Right. Hey, listen, I go cut grass for anybody need the grass cut in the chat. But if I gotta fly out to you,
yo, I'm glad you mentioned it. I need you right now.
If I gotta fly out to you, it's gonna be big money though.
You can ride your bike. Just come on, hit me up. You can ride your bike. Sure.
Hey man. Yeah, Nikki, you can borrow $10. Just come on the show tomorrow night and win the singing contest.
Oh,
you can win it. You ain't even got to borrow it from me. Yeah. So, but no, it's life is grand though. I tell you that right now. I don't, I laugh at people who run around here and say "F the world" and all that stuff, and I'll be like, man, life is grand, man.
I used to be like that, man. I used to be like that, running around here and saying "F the world."
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
When you step back and you just look at it, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. If you want to be negative, stay in that negative frame, that's what your life gonna be about.
Hey, look at Mary grow with me. I love what she just said. she said she gonna get her a goat. Them goats gonna eat up everything, Mary. You better not have no garden, no fruits and vegetables, no weeds, no trees, no nothing. They gonna eat it all.
You must have been looking at my videos, Rooster.
No, I tell you how I know, man. So I used to work for I had two jobs. I worked for a electronics company for 22 years, right? And then I also worked at a dry cleaner for 24 years. So, but the dry cleaners was like a part-time gig, right? but the dry cleaner's daughter married a doctor. So they bought a farm-style ranch, small ranch out in Marin County. Huge lot, right? And the people across the road from them had two goats. And they was trying to get rid of the goats because they couldn't plant no rose bushes, no nothing. They was like, man, these things got to go.
Hey.
So they said, oh, well, we'll take them from you. About a year later, they was like, these things got to go. Goats ate up everything.
Hey.
Everything.
If you got goats, you need a metal barn.
Yeah, goats will eat anything.
Anything.
No, they'll eat. They don't eat metal and all that. But the point to it is, now I had my goats out there with my barn. They had hay. They also had feed, plus the grass on the ground, and they still ate the barn. I made my barn out of them particle boards. Man, they ate the door off of it. They
They
ate
ate
a
the
hole
door
in
off of.
They ate the door of my barn. They ate holes in the barn to put their head on the inside to eat the peanut hay I had stuck up in there.
Hey, yeah, them goats, they get busy, man. That's one thing they do. They get busy.
But now I'm gonna be serious with you. I love my goats. I love my goats. I just got rid of them because I'm redoing everything. But once I get myself back straight, my goats are going back in there again. But it'll be a metal barn back there.
Well, you know what time of year to let them out when everything grow wild, and you don't want to, get out with the lawnmower and all that stuff. You just let the goats out and they go
No,
crazy.
my goats got out. They went 4 doors down. Lady was scared to get out of her car because the goats was right there. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Lady was scared
Growing
to
out
get
the
out.
box. I appreciate you coming
What's
in.
up, growing out the box? Yeah, they was probably waiting for her to get out with them groceries so they could eat all the
Green
groceries.
Yard, thank you for coming in.
Her husband's a deputy. Him and this other deputy came to my front door. Are these your goats right here? All I said was, yeah, that's Gladys and Blessing right there. We went and locked them back up. And I said, now, how y'all get up out of here? And there was no hole in the fence nowhere. I had my chicken house laying against the fence. So I just stayed there a while and kept saying, how y'all got out? I stayed there and they said, this is how we got out. They jumped up on the chicken house, walked over, got on the ground and went wild. So I had to move the chicken house.
So they jumped up on the chicken coop.
Yep.
And then
jumped to the other side.
They was watching you do that, J3. They learned that from you, huh?
Hey, I don't do no jumping. I don't even do no running.
Yeah. What's up, Indiana?
Indiana, thanks for coming in.
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah. But man, I just wanted to come up here and get off the chest, man. Just remember, man, at some point in life, we all got to listen to somebody, whether it be our better halves, the man next door, or the man that's slamming the soap. J3, I know what he did. See, he got tired of getting told what to do in the Army, so he went to the penitentiary and told him what to do. I'm getting this payback, right? I gotta get all that payback back. I got you. But y'all have a nice day, man. Thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll check y'all on the next one.
All right,
appreciate
bro.
you coming.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. And that was Big Rooster. Thank you for coming up and getting that off your chest. Yeah, man. Yeah, life is what you make it, man. I mean, we don't all have it easy. We all go through our moments. We all go through them moments. You know what I'm saying? Life is what you make it. If you choose to be around negative people, then that's really gonna affect. It don't mean it's gonna make you negative, but in some aspects it probably will, because you won't see the good in life. You're always gonna be listening to that negative person.
It's who you're in the presence of. If you're a good parent and you're raising your children be raised good. When they get to a certain age, they may stray off.
And it's something else I always say. It don't matter how strong you is in life. You can be the strongest person in the world. Even the strongest person in the world needs somebody to be weak to. They need somebody to have that one person that they can be weak to.
Yes, that's true.
Somebody that ain't gonna judge you.
Hopefully it's your mate. Leave it at that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And it is for me. I'm telling you. My wife helps me too. I mean, we just like everybody. I mean, when you got two people trying to join their lives to be one person, you're gonna have arguments. I mean, it don't matter how long y'all been together. Y'all gonna have arguments, discussions, and disagreements. Don't go to sleep mad at each other every once in a while. But man, if that person is real and that person is right for you, they're gonna be there for you. And I think my wife is right for me. She's gonna be there for me. She always let me know when. She always picks me up when I'm feeling down, or you know what I'm saying. If it's something I don't know, she knows. She's my other half. I thank God for every day.
And that's why we stay married so long, because those little nooks and crannies, you know how to work them out.
Yeah.
As the Bible say, train up in a child in the way that they should go. So you teach your children well. When they become adults, they know how to respond and don't have to go to the left when they should stay in the right.
I know one thing we got to do better as human beings. Teaching our kids how to respect their sisters, their aunties, their mothers, their wives. Because man, the way people talk to the women is really sad, man. It's
Yeah.
sad. The way they talk to women, the way they treat women. I mean, it is nothing in a world a woman can do to me to make me put my hands on her. I'll walk away. Like my dad always told me. My mom used to tell me, if you got to beat them, you don't need them.
I
What's the fact?
agree.
What's the point? We all got a name from a mama. We all came from a woman.
Yeah.
If I gotta put my hands on you, why do I need you? Why do I gotta keep risking my life going back and forth to the penitentiary or going to jail?
I wouldn't do all that. Even if after these 38 years, September be 39, but after all this time, if me and my wife were to split up or whatever, me personally, I say you can take every bit of money in the account. We done. We done. Take everything you got. I can make more money. And that's it right there. Once we done split, you got
Yeah,
everything
bro.
we got. Now I can make money and I take care of myself. And so I wouldn't dare attempt to hit her.
Yeah, it's just like that one video I seen where that woman got beat on in a restaurant and her son shot her. Man, that was sad. That was sad and hard to see, man. That was sad and hard to see.
Broke from. I never hit a woman first, but from that statement right there, you saying you're gonna break a neck, but you won't hit her first. Nah, I don't believe in hitting females. Now I might say something that might hurt her feelings, but as far as hitting her, she really have to do something bad. She probably got to be trying to take my life, and that's about it. Other than that, I'm not touching
It don't make no sense. I mean, if that's the type of person you got to be with, I mean, if that's the type of person that it is, you need to get yourself away from that toxic relationship.
That's
I mean,
it.
'cause there's only two things gonna come: either death or penitentiary. One of you gonna get hurt. I see people going through it all the time, man. It's crazy.
You ain't gotta let it beat you up, bro, farmer. Just run, bro. Just run. No, I don't believe in touching that. The first fight I had in school, I was in sixth grade. That's when I just came to Chicago from New York, and this dude wanted to beat up this girl because she didn't want to date him. She was a nice looking girl and everything, and I stood up for her and told the dude, "You ain't got no business doing this, that, and other." And we started the fight. All this happened in school. After school, I was walking home, and he still wanted to fight. And the only thing that dissolved that whole fight was he threw a butter knife on the ground and said, "Get it, get it, get it, get it." And once I saw it was a butter knife and everybody else saw it was a butter knife, everybody went laughing, walking away. I said, "You ain't got no sense." And that was it. Now if you had a real knife, and something, put it down there, then we really had an issue. But you had a dull butter knife.
My mama used to tell us that too, David. Don't let nobody put their hands on you. Dude, I know I done told this story before, but I'm gonna tell you what made me. Well, I always had to fight for my cousins and stuff, but what really made me a better fighter is me going to school with some buddies on, some pro wing buddies. People talked about my buddies. Boy, I used to get in so many fights after then, it was unreal. It taught me two things. It taught me how you got to work hard for what you want, and how to be a better fighter. Yeah.
I can't really say. The last fight, The last real fight would have been that fight I had in the 6th grade. That's it. The last real fight. I had a feeling where the fellow was acting all bad, but then when I stood up and turned around, the whole thing calmed down.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I walk away.
David, you
I
hit
thought,
me. She don't let you see.
that's
She
what I
don't
think.
let you
That's
see
what I
her.
got. I think that's what I got sisters and cousins for. Last person pulled a knife on me, got his jaw broke. Then he busted my lip. And I handled my business. My grandmama called it popo on me.
Now, I even in the military, I ain't had no real fights. We used to play fight and stuff, and that's about it. I never had a real fight in the military. But now there was some lieutenant I'd like to take a pipe and put upside their head in a heartbeat.
Real. I'm
Ain't
glad
nothing
it's
dumber
over.
than ain't nothing dumber than a first and second lieutenant. Sorry.
Yeah, when we growing up, my mom used to always tell us, you better not let nobody put their hands on you. You better not start nothing either. And
Yeah.
if you come home crying, I'm whooping your butt and sending you back out there to fight again. That's what she tell us.
I think my
And
mama.
if
I
we
think
was
my
all, if
mom.
what you say, go ahead.
I think my mama sent me out to fight one time, and that's because the fella I was fighting had like 7
22
brothers.
years.
He had like 7 brothers, and it was just me. And I think my mother, she sent me back out there. She was looking out the window the whole time, and she sent me back out there to fight this fella because all them brothers was up there standing, telling him, "Aquin, get him, Aquin, get him." Shoot.
You stay blessed, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Pastor
Later,
Latrell
bro.
Hart said, I was in that sorry relationship for 22 years trying to make it right. And that's,
I'm sorry you had to go through that, sis.
yeah,
I'm sorry you had to go through.
but we fight. I mean, when you get married, it says for better, for worse. So we fight for our relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to give up on something that you want and somebody that you love. It is. It's hard to give up on something like that. You just keep on and keep on. You want it to work. You want to see the best in it. Sometimes it just don't.
And you just got to keep working at it till you can't work at it no more.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got 30 years. It ain't always been easy. It ain't. If I sit right here and tell y'all that it's been peaches and cream and honey all the time for me and my wife, I'd be lying.
I think anybody would. I mean, it's never
Right.
gonna be easy when two people try to combine their life.
Right. Especially if you get a woman and she don't realize that regardless, you still gonna be the man in the house, but she don't give you that respect as a man in the house, then you're gonna constantly have problems.
And that's just because most of the time women like that is because they've been in a relationship or they only been by themselves or they've been in a relationship where they had to play that role. So they don't know how to let that role go now.
Right. Right.
I mean, it takes time. If you with a woman like that, it just takes time for you to show them you're gonna be there. My last fight was a fight
and,
what I was talking about.
And that's the hardest thing if she's always jumping up, wanting to be the boss and trying to have the final decision and
Oh
everything.
Lord.
It won't 9 times out of 10 it won't make it.
Yeah.
That's true. All marriages go through a little something.
Yeah. Yeah. You understand your husband, you understand respect is everything to a man.
Say that again, the retirement gardener. Say that again.
Yeah, violent on the other side of bullshit.
Yeah. I told this fella that my daughter she with, and I told him, hey, you and my daughter get married. If you feel you gotta lay hands on her, you bring her right back where you got it from. And the thing to it now, let's be serious. I can understand y'all playing and whatever, and you lay hands on it, and it was a bit too hard. I can understand that. But if you feel you gotta really put some hands on her, you bring her right, drop her off right here at the door. You ain't gotta bring her close enough. Just drop off at the door.
That's something else too, man. We gotta think of as men. We we all got daughters. We all got sisters and mamas that we love, and you gotta put yourself in. What if somebody did that to put their hands on your mama? What would you do? Somebody put their hands on your sister or your daughter.
Hey,
That's
hey,
where I
you,
kind.
hey, you
That's where I
mind?
kind of look at it.
Hey, can I make a deal with you now? Oh, you want to come pay
Yeah,
my bail for me?
that's what I'm saying. That's why we gotta look at it. Yeah, I ain't got no business punching on nobody.
And I told that fella already right there. I said, if I got to come to where you at, I ain't coming by myself.
Hey, grown with her.
Growing Hudson, how you doing?
I seen your banana tree looking pretty good for banana plant.
That heat beat my banana trees down too. I had to go out there yesterday and give it a whole bunch of water. In about 30
Yeah,
minutes,
it
it was
was
saying,
water.
"Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you."
Mine been getting an overload of water. You can't see them now, but they right outside this window. Most of them.
Sure, I put mine where they get full sun, but realize they get less water where I put them at. But I put the water hose over there, just run every now and then. Put some
Mine,
watermelon and some fruit and stuff in the ground so it has something to eat on.
mine's over here on the south side too, where all the sun is. Yeah, it's time for me to remove a lot of pups too. I need to move them and pot them up.
Growing
'Cause
out
I
the
sure
box, how you
ain't got
doing,
nowhere
bro?
else to plant them, man. I got a lot of pups too, bro.
You need some place to plant them?
I got a lot of pups.
You need some place to plant them? I
And
got a
somewhere to
spot.
get rid of them.
I got a spot just for them.
You're more than welcome. Come get as many you want.
I'll see. Now that's where you mess it up at.
'Cause I got some over here about 4, 5 foot, 6 foot tall. I need to get rid of.
I sure like to.
Good.
And when my son leaves here, he going to Tennessee.
Going to Tennessee?
Yeah, he going to go visit some folks over there, and then he going back to Texas.
You got the door for it, no cool. I bought another one of them. I had one last year. It didn't come back over the winter. So I bought another one. And when it come, they had the plastic tied around it so tight it pretty much snapped it. So I'm still waiting to see if it's gonna come back up off of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Tennessee ain't that far. Yeah, I gotta cut back on my figs. Then I'm gonna start doing some more summer pruning on my pear trees and my peach trees.
Hmm.
Blessed to you too, Sammy Joe. Appreciate you coming by. You have a good night.
hurt nobody. I knew that. Hmm.
Ooh, it looks a bit chilly over here now, boy. Get in front of this fan.
Yeah. You complain about the heat, now you complain that you're cold.
Yeah. East Carolina Kings is flowering, but so far it don't look like none of the fruit is setting. It don't look like none of the fruit is holding. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because of all the rain or what. It just don't look like they're holding. And not be enough nutrients down for them. I don't know, but I've been feeding the bananas a lot. I dig holes and bury all type of kitchen scraps, put compost around them. Beginning of the spring, every year, I'll cut them. I'll take all the straw off them around them. I'll put down 10, 10, 10 in my homemade compost and some leaf compost. That's what I do. And I either add wood chips back on top of that or some straw. I try to add wood chips, but I ain't had no wood chips this year, so straw. Put straw back down over top of it. Let that break down. Feed them. And then around about this time, I usually add more compost. So it's time for more
Yeah,
compost.
I got a truckload of wood chips out there now. I haven't had a chance to put them around the trees and stuff out in the back. But once I can find my handyman, that's gonna be one of the tasks that we do is put some cardboard down and layer everything with some wood chips. My
Thinking wood
blueberry,
chips. Go ahead.
I got blueberries in between the trees and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably gonna have to take and put wood chips, pine, or I'm gonna just put pine chips pine wood chips all the way around it.
Going with Hustle said she used 13, 13, 13 every 3 weeks. Yeah, bananas is heavy feeder. Figs is heavy feeders too. I do them about the same way I do my bananas.
The only thing my figs get is water. That's it.
But I
That's
give
the
my
only thing.
figs, I give my figs and my bananas some of my comfort tea, my comfort and banana leaf tea. So it's rich in nitrogen and your phosphorus and some of the other minerals, trace minerals.
Wherever you plant that fish at Passion,
Better
uh,
dig deep.
hey,
So
them fruit and whatever you plant right there is gonna be good and healthy.
yeah, the mass that smell a little bit, wood chips work the best. You pile a couple of inches of wood chips over top of wherever you plant that at, you'll never smell it. Animals won't smell it. You need to dig pretty deep so animals don't smell it anyway. A squirrel or a rabbit or something come over and, well, not a rabbit, but a squirrel, possum or something to come over and dig up.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying about the compost. You don't really want to add meat off into your compost pile because that'll attract animals.
right.
Now, if you're gonna make like some fish emojis, you put it in a bucket or something that's gonna be covered and just gonna let it set for it. That'd be fine. You put
Right.
it in your garden, you want to dig deep enough so they can't smell it, and add wood chips over top of it. That wood chip and mask that smell.
I think we came to that decision on Miss T channel. It's not meat that you put in your compost. It's hard to put the fish, not meat.
You have comfort planted within it. Yeah, I keep comfort planted around most of my stuff that I got planted in the ground. Just so it's easy for me when I cut and drop it. I like starting most of my beds off too, or new rows that I'm starting. Usually I start off with my cardboard, then I put my comfort down on top of that, a good layer of comfort, then my homemade compost, then I add my wood chips on top of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a video too because my wife, I think she telling me I need to get everything out the house because she bought me one of them grow tents.
Mhm.
I think she telling me you need to get this stuff on my house. So
Mhm.
it's a 4x4, and I'm put it up in the carport. I,
Nice.
I just hope she bought everything to go with it. The fan, the heater, all that good stuff.
The fan, the heater. See, it might work down there. Down here, that wouldn't work. Not to put it outside, it's gonna die. Whatever you put in, it's gonna die. I'm telling you, it's
No,
different
well,
type of cold way.
I've got one, two, three. I
I'm
got
not going
six.
deep enough.
I got
I got
six
to do
mango
it.
seeds in the dirt, and those I'm gonna put them in there, and I pray that they grow. I done had mangoes for the last 3 or 4 years, and they never get past 3 feet.
Never get past 3 feet. In the
Right.
wintertime, it kills them down.
That's what happened.
That's what it does. My papaya. But I leave them in the ground. Sometimes they come back up every year. Well, for the last couple of years, papayas came up. Ain't nothing came up this year though.
Well, I'm hoping that's what this grow tent do. I hope it, especially when it get
The
cold.
mango.
I'm gonna have some heat lamps and all up in there, hoping to keep it going.
First year you got it in April. I got a lot of banana varieties. Now I got them red bananas. I don't forgot what the technical name was for them. I got them Musu Bajus. I got that Musu Cuminatas. Got that Carolina King. I got Dorf Orinoco, uh, Dorf Cavendish, Mekong King, and a Goldfinger.
Hmm. Well,
I think there's
I
I
just
think it's
want to see
like
this
two
fella
other
produce.
varieties I want. Yeah, me too.
I just want to see it produce because I've been doing banana trees ever since what? I think 2015. I ain't got a banana yet.
I think it's my 6 years with bananas, and I got that. Well, it's flowered, but I don't think it's gonna hold on to me. I'm hoping next year I can get the Dwarf Cavendish to flower.
Uh, I done had some dwarf ones too, but they didn't do nothing either. And shoot, this is on 8B, and them fellas ain't did a thing for me. But I'm gonna still try.
Each year, the bigger that stalk get, the faster it grows. And I cover mine too in the well. I I put a tarp or something around it. Then I'll pile all in the inside of that straw, and then I just let the top guy back on its own. I
Hmm.
try to protect as much of that stalk as I can, because the more you leave that stalk intact, the faster it's gonna grow. LGGG love.
How you doing? How you doing?
My growing zone is zone 7, 7A. My lowest temperature, I think, is what, -10.
Whew.
We get down to -10.
No, I don't. We don't hit that. We don't hit that minus no time, but we get down to them 20s and stuff, and
We've
that's
been there.
8A. I mean 8B.
But it is not hardly all the time. Well, I can't say that because about once or twice throughout the winter, we'll get down to -6, -10. I think our lowest this year was like -12, -13.
I feed my banana trees, but as far as giving it fertilizer and all that, no. They get a lot of water and they get a lot of straps. Uh, when I put them in the ground for the first time over here, I gave one of them the spikes, the food spike. I gave that to them once. But on the normal, all I do is give them food and scraps. They
Is
heavy
that
eater.
Alaska? Not Tennessee.
-10. Ooh, wow.
I love to go to Alaska do some hunting though.
If it's the cold season, I don't want to go to Alaska at all. I don't like no place where it's cold.
I don't care too much about that cold now since I done got older. And since I like growing stuff, I don't care too much about the cold. I'd rather
You know,
be in a zone where the lowest it gets is around 38. But I don't want to be up in no hot 120 degrees during the summer either.
I'm staying right here in Georgia, right here. This is a medium for me here in Georgia.
Georgia
When
might be a good spot.
when I left the military, I was debating Georgia, New York, Georgia, New York. Went
It's
and put all
cold
my
in New
stuff in
York.
storage. I went and put all my stuff in storage. And we got a place down here. Tell my wife, I said, we staying right here. We ain't going to Chicago or New York. We staying right here in Georgia.
It's cold in New York, boy. I
Yes,
see
it is.
some of them on TV, boy. Them snow out. Oh, I forgot how old I was, but my uncle, he used to drive trucks. And on during our summer vacation, he took me and my cousin to him for a trip down in New York. And it was snow, man. Good Lord. We stepped out of the truck. I think that snow hit me right there. Like, good Lord.
In New York, it's called Central Ice Slip. And when it got cold, everything froze. You got the telephone poles frozen, trees frozen.
Man, I'm
Man,
leaving next week.
I was glad to leave that place. They had the right name, Central Ice Slip, because it froze up. Everything froze up there.
You live in Mississippi and you got bananas. I know they get some people down there in South Carolina. I don't know. I've seen some people in South Carolina get bananas. I don't know
Yeah, a
about,
few.
what about North Carolina. I don't know how
I
they think. Wellness for fuel, Mama. Thank you for coming.
doubt if they get it in North Carolina.
I know last time we went to North Carolina, we went with my mom and my mom's ex boyfriend. He's calling my stepdad. But, man, we went down. I think his dad or his mom one passed away. I think it was his dad, and they fixed this stuff that next morning. It's called liver pudding, man. They call it liver pudding,
You
and
know
it
you
looked like
liked it.
no, I didn't. No, sir.
You know
It
you
looked like
liked it.
it looked like fish eggs. I'm not lying. They mix it with grits. It looked like fish eggs. That stuff had spleen in it and
That was
dehydrated onions
the
and all type
rice.
of stuff. It
That
was
was the rice that
disgusting.
you was looking at.
No, it was disgusting. It was so funny, man. They asked my wife, she ain't finna bite her tongue for nobody. I'm telling you. They asked her, it's like, how you like it? He said, I don't. I don't, not at all.
No, I like some liver pudding, man. Liver
You like
pudding.
liver pudding?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my God, no, it's disgusting.
I could deal with some liver pudding.
You go ready to get your banana?
I
That's
drove
probably
to
better than trying to order them online or something because they see them little tissue cultures and them little things probably 6 to 8 inches tall and they thinner than my pinky, man. Thinner than my pinky.
drove to Augusta to get bananas. Oh
Mm-hmm.
shoot! If they growing bananas in Augusta, I should be able to get them growing real good because I'm
Yeah.
closer to the heat than Augusta is.
You need to get you one of them Dorf Orinoco and Carolina King. Another one I want, a Texas Star. It's harder down to my zone. Texas Star banana.
Now my cousin, well, I think he just planted as ornamental, but he didn't know what kind of banana trees he got, and them fellas are taller than the house. And I don't think he knew they were gonna produce fruit or nothing. Man, I think all the bananas went to waste.
For real?
Hmm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. I got to get my stuff pruned down good because I ain't gonna be up on the ladder next year if I get some fruit food.
I tell you what, let mine produce some. I ain't getting no ladder. It only gonna produce one time. So my thing is go ahead and fill it out, make them fellas pop, and I'm gonna do what I need to do.
I usually stay on it. I usually keep mine about 6 or 7 foot. Man, I ain't been on it this year, and I think my kefir pear is about 11 foot tall. That's how much it grows. So this year it's growing like crazy. All my fruit, it dropped all its fruit because them late frosts. They bloom real early. That and my peach tree, they all bloom real early. And then they had like 3 or 4 more frost, and it killed the blooms on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna trim up my blueberry bushes this year. All the fruit done fell off it and everything, but I'm gonna prune them fellas up.
Careful.
I gotta cut them down. I'm 6 feet, and I think they might be about 9 feet. I'm gonna cut them all back.
Yeah. You know what? Pruning it always stimulates growth anyway. You in zone 7B, just start growing bananas. I'm preparing for any and all options. Yes, sir. Designer with Emma, thank you for coming in.
Hello, designer with Emin. How you doing? I live in the 7B star.
You know, I used to
Yeah.
hear Led talk about the Rajay Puree banana. I think it's something like that. Been looking for them, but they ain't harder up to my zone. They're just harder to zone 8.
Well, the good thing about lead with his trees were they were planted next by water, so
Oh,
they
about 6.
they always got water.
Yeah, yeah.
At 3 with fruit. That's what I want.
6 foot tall. My Carolina King is about 6.5 foot tall. The Musu Bajus used to be, but I moved them and gave so many away and sold some. So they about these over here they about 6 foot. The ones over here by the back porch they about 6 foot.
I might check on them fellas right there.
Yeah, you gotta pump the fertilizer and the water to them bananas, boy. They heavy feeders.
I'm thinking about them trees I got in the back. Think I'm gonna go get me a bladder. Get me I can make my own instead of buying one. Just get an inner tube, take the spout out of it, fill that suck up with water, and put it down around the tree, and let it do what it do.
Yeah, leak out.
That's it. It'll slow leak. But I sure wish my handyman would hurry up and come back.
Handyman.
Yeah, yeah. I got a handyman that come around and help me every now and then. Well, this is Frugal Mama. How you doing, sis? Yeah. I most definitely could use them now with all this heat.
Oh yeah, please hit that like that.
I got up today and I started to go outside. It was warm. I only went out there just to feed them 3 animals out there and get back in the house.
That's resting. Yeah, it's been raining so much here. I got outside maybe about 30 minutes today. That's about it. Went out there
Hmm.
and put that corn back up, uh, pull some weeds for a few minutes, and that's about it.
Man, I don't even know what my corn looked like. The grass is so high back there. I
Every
can't tell
10 to
what.
14 days. And I can cut a leaf because I only try to keep two two leaves on mine. Either the two coming off the side and one that's gonna come up. Cause I think it grows fast like that. And I chop one off. It seems like it ain't within about a week, maybe a week.
Orange planters with rain.
Anywhere from 4 to 7 days, I get another leaf.
I'm gonna have to try that. Growing out the box. I'm gonna have to try
Walk
that.
around saying, like, God, yeah, lovely. I imagine so, boy. You know, since I the 3 figs that I left in the ground and didn't have to pick up, dig up and move was that my Violet de Bordeaux, Texas Everbearing, and an Italian Honey, and all of them they outgrowing my other ones by leaps and bounds. And plus, they over here on the south side, they're in full sun most of the time. So them 3 is, I think they about ready to put out some figlets, but it ain't gonna have enough time for them to ripen. Maybe next year I'll get me some more figs. I think for my figs, about they do good. They probably would have showed out again this year if I wouldn't have had to move them. If I would have had to move them, my figs I probably have a lot of figs right now. But since I had to move them, and they're starting over, just getting established like in that new area, the nitrogen. I've been pumping a lot of nitrogen to it, giving my compost,
Sunday
my
backyard
comfrey
farmer. What's
tea,
up, bro?
my comfrey and my banana leaf tea. I've been pumping with that. What's going on, my brother Sunday? Been pumping with a lot of that, so I'm hoping that'll help them out. Which they all looking great over there, looking great. They just ain't getting as much sun as they was in the original spot.
I got some fig trees. I think they needed to be in a bigger pot.
Yeah, all they do because figs they grow fast. Them roots get huge. And you all see the roots on my figs, which most of my figs have been in the ground in that same spot for the oldest one been there probably the longest. It was there for 4 years. The rest of them like 3 and 2 years. I mean, some of the roots the size of my arm, dude. That's how
Yeah,
big some of the roots were. The size of my arm. You know, I had to break a lot of them just to get them up.
yeah. I'm debating now whether I should put my fig tree in the front yard.
I think figs do best though in a dry, sunny location.
Mm, well,
When
hold it.
blueberries and bananas
The,
been only rain, yeah, that's the
the,
best.
the fig tree I got out here, I don't know the name of it, but I got one of them cement trays. I got it
Hmm.
sitting in the cement tray. I fill that sucker up with water all the way to the top and leave it alone. And that fella loves all that water. Like the one I went to the store and I say, that one is loving the water. It just sits in water. They loving it.
Mm. You know, figs they most originate from over in a dry area, so that's why they say most of the time they do better when it's dry. They when it's real dry, when you water it in, water it down deep, and just let it go until it dries out again. And I know when they got a lot of fruit on them and they start getting a bunch of water, it makes the figs get watery. They'll swell up real big,
It
but
start cracking.
they'll taste watery down too. They'll start cracking, they taste watery down.
Well, I done had me about a big bowl full. Well, not a big bowl, but I had a bowl full, and then the birds start eating them. They're all gone now, but on my other tree, they're growing. And this tree that I'm talking about, I got figs 3 times last year. So I'm looking for this one to produce the same way it did last year.
I'm glad tomorrow Friday too, so maybe my AC will be fit. Ooh, which it ain't been too bad because of all the rain. So can't complain.
You can get some lava rocks at
You
what's
can order
that?
them on Amazon too.
Yeah,
Yeah, low. I think you get them
Lowe's,
from low.
Amazon.
Any big box store should have lava rock.
I might get them put the banana trees in a half barrel. I might put it in one of them half wine barrels.
Do my fig trees die back in the winter? Yes, they do.
Mhm.
Yes, they do. And I put them in a greenhouse now, so I'm just gonna cover the greenhouse, so maybe they won't get all that dye back. I ain't gonna put no heat or nothing. I'm just gonna put the cover over, so maybe them the frost not hitting them. Maybe that'll help them. Maybe I can get me some breather next year. I'm still gonna cover them what I usually do with straw, power straw up all around them, most of the branches. That's what I usually do. And I cut it down so far, then I tie them all together, then I pile straw up to that level. To try to keep. I use straw wood chips. I like wood chips because rats don't usually dig in wood chips too much. I always Tam, thank you for coming.
How you doing,
Rocks
Tam
don't. I
Tam?
mean, rats usually don't dig in wood chips too much, but straw they usually will go in there and try to bid in some straw.
Yeah, they want to
Most
be
time they'll
warm
eat.
too.
Yeah, most time they'll eat your tree too when they're in there. So you gotta be careful with that straw. Oh, you welcome. You welcome. Precious pieces. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
My, what is that? My Morris says I had grass. I got grass every time I cut the grass. I just rake it up under the tree and everything right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna pull that out and put some wood chips up under there now. I
You
got
ain't gotta
tons.
pull it out. Put the wood chips on top of it.
What is the? I forgot the name of the flowers. The purple leaves. We we
Uh,
had we had
purple
them.
nettles, them stinging nettles or something like that.
I don't know. I know they'll get a little flower on them when you let them go, but we had them hanging in a basket on the porch. I don't know how that flower got all the way over there to my orange tree, but it's growing all up around the bottom of the satsuma.
Huh. I have a garden question. What food can I grow in any weather? I live in Indiana.
What food can you grow in any weather?
Huh. That's
That's
a
a
good
kind
one.
of tough one.
Yeah, because in the fall, I know around here in the fall I usually plant brassicas,
That's what I was about to say. Now,
but when it started getting having 3 or 4 days above 80 degrees, they started boating.
Tam, I'm gonna tell you like this: you can't go wrong if you put some Georgia greens in there. Them Georgia collards, they grow every place.
They will, but they'll go to seed on you. They boat on me.
Yeah.
Every year around this, probably about June, the middle of June, that's when they usually start boating. So that's why I pulled them out like the 1st of June.
Pull them out or go ahead and cut it off at the top. But since you put it that way, what fruit? Let me see. What food can you grow? I'll say Georgia
Sure,
collards. You can grow them
yeah,
anywhere.
you can. Kale,
Yeah.
kale should be a good one. I don't really know about asparagus because we don't eat asparagus, so we don't grow it. You put your pups in the ground next spring, building a
There you go.
permanent corral so that I can cover them during the winter. Oh yes, sir. I love that. Oh, I forgot. If y'all type passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop your link. I'm a, I'm gonna tell you what. I bought that Panache Tiger Fig off of Essie's. I think I only paid like $17 for it. Man, I think I was shocked. I was shocked when I got it. It was maybe about that tall, probably about 24 to 36 inches tall. It was pretty tall, maybe a foot tall, maybe a little bit over a foot tall. But I was shocked. And now it's growing. It's growing great. It's growing great. Putting out all type of new growth. We've probably been in the ground a little bit over a month now, and it's putting out all kind of new growth. And looking great.
What plant is that?
That's at Panage Tiger Feed.
Oh,
But all my figs, consider what they've been through, looking great this year. They looking great. No figs yet, but they looking great. Indiana is growing zone 5 or 6.
I'm gonna do something with my fig. I don't want my figs to do like they did in the past. I'm gonna cover them
Miss
up. Some,
Davis, thank you for coming in. Yeah, also the 3 in the ground. I'm probably gonna cover them up with some of my little hoops that I always cover them up with, and some straw. The ones in that I put in the greenhouse, I'm just gonna cover them with the greenhouse top and put the door on. And hope they don't die back none, so I can get me some breathing. My little Desert King cut, and I'm surprised with it too because I just planted it maybe 4 days ago, and it's already over its transplant shock, and it's growing nicely. How many fig varieties I got? A lot. Let me see. Let's count them. The oldest one is Olympian. Then it's LSU purple. I got an LSU gold now. I got Cadota, Beers Black, Brown Turkey, Italian Honey, Texas Everbearing, White Marcellus, Cialis, Panage Tiger, Ashia, Desert King, Violet Day Bordeaux. So 14 or 15, somewhere off from me.
man, I'm gonna have to label all my stuff. I can't remember all that.
I can remember when I look at them. I know what they look like.
Nah,
But I got
nah,
names for most of them. Bammy with Arthur Butler, thank you for coming in.
nah. I can't do all that. Hey, Batman, how you doing? Nah,
Yeah,
I
I
can
try
tell
to
you,
name my stuff.
I can tell you, I got figs, and I can tell you how many I got, but name of them each, I can't do that. Passion says send her some fig cuttings.
I'm finna have a lot of fig cuttings because I got to prune mine back. Never to stop doing all this raining. I got to prune everything back.
You gonna do man with those figs? Hey, you the man with the figs, Odom. You the man.
I love my figs. I ain't got half as many as the people I watch. Ben from what is it?
eBay, Eben, Eben.
Eden Gardens or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
He got a lot more than I do. A lot more. I like to see which ones I can grow on the ground. I got enough stuff I got to take in the house. I want stuff to grow on the ground. But I ain't got to keep bringing in.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
That's why I done gave up on a lot of my citrus. Man, I'm tired of bringing stuff in and out the house.
Man, I got so much lemon sitting out there on the side. They about they about a foot and a half on some of them, but they
I
ain't
got
got.
a lemon seedling. I planted in the ground last spring. It died all the way back over the winter, but it came back. It's maybe about a foot tall now. It probably die back again during the winter. As
I
I
got
dig it up and
that.
put it in the pot.
What is that? What is that? The one with the lemon and the orange combined, calamondin.
Calamondin.
Yeah,
Mine died.
that fella froze to death. And when my stuff died, I don't just take and throw it out. I just set it on the side, so when I leave it alone, man, that fella coming back got some nice green leaves on it. I said,
That's how
oh my.
that. That's how my 8-year-old seed grown lemon doing. It died all the way back down, and now it's coming back. It's looking pretty good. It's only like a foot tall. It was like 7.5 foot when I put it in the ground in there.
Mm-hmm. Only problem now is getting out there to water everything.
Yeah. All my potted trees, I try to go by in the middle of the day when it's hottest, the hottest when I get home from work, and I mix mine down with water. try to keep the humidity up on them. It keeps a lot of the insects from wanting to bite on their leaves.
Growing out the box of bananas, the only thing you really love, huh?
That's the only thing gonna see the inside. Everything else going in the ground.
That's
That's
it.
like me, man. I want to find stuff that I can grow in the ground. I would love to have just tropical trees in my ground, like my guavas and stuff like that. I would love to put them in the ground, but they ain't gonna make it. I tried that last year inside that greenhouse with heat in it, and it didn't work. They all died back down to the ground. So I'm gonna have to bring them in the house.
I would like to have little trees that I can bring into the house that actually stay in the house. But I know the wife, we gonna have a problem when she see them little flies, gnats, and stuff flying around. I know we're gonna have a problem. But I do think I may found the painter's
Hands in
bag,
the dirt. Thanks for coming in.
the painter's sifting bag.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about using that. I'm gonna put the dirt. I'm putting everything inside that, tied around a tree, so the gnats don't come in or out. So I don't know how long that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it.
Or you can just get tool and wrap the
Well,
top of your pot.
now I want you to look at it and say, oh, that's a citrus tree right there. I want you to enjoy it and everything. I just want to get it where I ain't got no gnats and nothing coming out the dirt. So that's what I'm thinking about putting the bag around the whole thing before I put it in. Use a painter's bag. That mesh is so small that mosquitoes can't come through that. So hopefully nothing else get through it.
And I try to water mine down the a couple weeks before, and I know I'm finna put them in the bring them in the house. I water mine down with peroxide and water mixture. I'll deep water them from that for like 2 weeks in a row. Try to kill off any of that them
Hands in
larvae
the
and
dirt.
stuff
How you
inside there.
doing?
And it works. It works. It kills off most of them. I say 90% of them. You might still have a few get by, but it kills off 90% of them.
Well, I'm gonna try it. Uh, that's what I sterilized my dirt when I was in the other room. I sterilized my dirt before I bring it in the house and everything. But it seemed like even after 2 months or so, it seemed like just they follow in your house. They follow you in the house and they just take up.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try that painter's net on it. That's the smallest one I found, and I'm gonna try that.
Blessings to you too, Mr. Butler.
Have a good one, Bammit.
Yeah, I'm all this rain. It's some of my grapes even splitting because of this rain. So much rain.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so much rain. We've been getting a lot of rain. My whole front yard looked like a swimming pool earlier.
Well, you know us two-legged humans can't be happy either way. We get too much rain or not enough.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
too hot or it's too cold. Hey,
The
where y'all
melons love
going?
rain though.
Uh,
You got 5 fig trees. 2 of them have fruit. Mm, I ain't getting no fruit. I don't think I'm gonna get no fruit this year. The tomatoes are finally taking off. I'm getting a lot of tomatoes in now. Tomatoes and cucumbers. Lemon cucumbers, yeah, they grow a lot, man. Roker's right, them things be putting out.
sound like you're buffering, bro. Sound like you're buffering.
Emma,
You're breaking up. And then again, it may be me.
one of your figs is fruiting hands. That black Michigan, brown turkey. Let me bust it up. Can y'all still hear me? He said it's you, J3.
Yeah.
Hey, Yankee sister, thank you for coming in. I think my Texas Everbrand and that Italian honey and Violet de Bordeaux. I think they about to pop out some figs, but I don't think it's gonna have enough time to ripen.
Yankee sister, how you doing?
It all depends on how fast they pop them out and how long this warm weather lasts and the frost comes. Both your brown turkeys in the ground and fruiting. I think so far that Ciela's is probably my favorite taste of fig. They don't get that big. Man, they pack with flavor.
This fella making a bunch of noise. I'm gonna go ahead and step down, bro.
I'm probably gonna get off here anyway. It's almost 10 o'clock. I done went past the hour and 30 minutes. I was just planning on going. So
All right.
I appreciate everybody for coming by. I appreciate you coming up, bro. It's all,
All
like
right.
always, a pleasure.
Not a problem.
Pleasure.
I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir.
You take it easy. Peace. Everybody in chat, have a good one now.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for coming by like always. Like I always say, God be for you, who can be against you? No one. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a blessed weekend too. Later, y'all.